Hello and welcome to Mestalla, welcome to a blast from the past, match day 16 of the La Liga season, a rescheduled game that was originally going to be played in December. Valencia up against Real Madrid. It's the La Liga leaders, Real Madrid, against Valencia's side, who managed to get a little bit of form going with a victory at the weekend against Athletic Club. Possibly a more difficult prospect today for Zinedine Zidane's side than they would have been in December. It is still a massive game. Real Madrid just a point clear, but 2 games in hand over Football Club Barcelona. We'll see first of all the Valencia lineups. Voro goes with Diego Alves in goal. At the back, 4-man defence consisting of Gaya, Mangala, Garay and Cancelo. Ahead of them, the 2 pivots, Enzo Perez and Dani Parejo. 3 in front of them in an attacking side picked by Voro. Nani, Oriana and Munir, and they are supporting the player brought in the winter transfer window, Simone Zaza. I'm Duncan Bishop, joined today by David Gladwell. Big game tonight, opportunity for Real Madrid to pull ahead with by further points in the La Liga table, but a slip-up will prove very costly.
Certainly would. Good evening, Duncan. Real Madrid playing one of the fixtures that they have in hand over their rivals in the chase for the La Liga title this season. Everyone talking about those games in hand. Real Madrid, of course, only just a point ahead of Football Club Barcelona, but the danger really with games in hand is that you count the points before you actually win them, and that's what Zinedine Zidane's side have to do here this evening against Valencia at Mestalla. 3 points very much needed, and I think, as you said, a very different proposition this Valencia side now to the one that they would have faced back in December before the game was postponed due to Real Madrid's commitments in the Club World Cup.
Well, here is the Real Madrid lineup chosen by Zinedine Zidane. Keylor Navas gets the starting goal. It's Marcelo, Sergio Ramos, Rafael Varane and Dani Carvajal in a strong back line. A 3-man midfield is centred around Casemiro. Either side of him, Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. Up top, it's Ronaldo, Benzema and James Rodriguez, who gets the nod ahead of Gareth Bale.
Certainly looks like a very much a first-choice 11 for Zinedine Zidane's side this evening in Valencia. He's made 7 changes to the side that rather cantered to a 2-0 victory at the weekend in the league over Espanyol, and I think that's an indication of how important he's taking this game and what a test that Valencia will be for the league leaders here this evening in Mestalla. Valencia on a decent run of form, with new manager Voro having to... Back to
Diego Alves, who nearly gave the ball away. It's with Cancelo on the right-hand side. He slips the ball through to Munir al-Haddadi. Ball played in, it's at the feet of Zaza. He tries to hit on the turn. It's a wonderful goal from Simone Zaza. Well, what a way to become an instant hero at Mestalla. A work of genius from the Italian. On the turn, less than 5 minutes played. It's Valencia 1, Real Madrid 0.
Well, I think he must have been listening to us, Duncan, because we were talking about how Valencia might be happy to pay that transfer fee to Juventus if his goals keep them away from the relegation zone. And after 1 goal in 9 months, he scored twice in 4 days. What a strike on the turn that was from the Italian. Initially, it was good ball down the line from Cancelo. And really, Munir did well as well to just wait, pick out Zaza, but it's all about the Italian. The first touch takes him away from goal, but he just pivots and strikes it with his right foot. He knows exactly where the goal is, and that was a fantastic strike to give Valencia a shock lead here in Mestalla.
And perhaps questions about Keylor Navas' positioning. Someone bring the sum up from Zenit St. Petersburg. Here's an opportunity for Valencia going forward. It's Nani. Nani plays in a pass. Here's Munir. 2-0 to Valencia. Ball comes through and it's Oriana. Another one of the new signings. And suddenly, Valencia 2-0 up. We've not played 10 minutes here at Mestalla. And it's the 2 signings who've had a massive impact.
Fabian Oriana played really well at the weekend against Athletic. Looks to be an excellent signing by Valencia in the January transfer window. along with Simone Zaza, and the two of them combining again. Real Madrid caught out inside the Valencia half and then really torn apart on the counter-attack. Wasn't the cleanest strike from Orellana. Good ball from Nani, spotted the two men on the overlap on the right-hand side. Just didn't really catch it cleanly, and I think that put Keylor Navas off a little bit, but the goalkeeper didn't exactly cover himself in glory there. And would you believe it, less than 10 minutes gone, and Valencia are 2-0 up against the league leaders.
Well, something of a shock. Orellana, who'd already scored.
Second goal, he got down the line early on, found Munir.
Here's Toni Kroos, he's played to Ronaldo. Ronaldo goes inside, he has a shot, but it was always going off target. Diego Alves just goes across to cover. And got a goal kick. Real Madrid looking a little bit lost. On the left-hand side. There's Benzema, he's nodded it past Cancelo, who's got the pace to track back. Played to Ronaldo. Ronaldo goes outside on Mangala, puts it across. And it's cleared off the post. James Rodriguez rushing into that far side of the box. But suffered one himself.
Just what we were talking about before, the difference between Cancelo and Montoya. Cancelo really sold himself and allowed Benzema to get in behind him, and that allowed Cristiano Ronaldo to whip that ball across the face of the goal.
Munir Al-Haddadi. Rolled through, and Diego Alves makes the first save required of him this evening. Cristiano Ronaldo didn't quite make clean contact with the ball, but was able to drag it towards goal.
Not sure if the flag went up in the end. You can see in the replay, Cristiano Ronaldo was onside. I think the flag did stay down, despite the protests of Garay. Good save in the end by Diego Alves, low to his right. Keylor Navas' positioning a little bit, perhaps too far over towards the left-hand post, but really to take nothing away from the quality of the strike from Zaza.
Here's Benzema trying to curler, which produces a great save from Diego Alves. Now we're beginning to calibrate things. A couple of shots from outside the box from Real Madrid to ask questions of the Brazilian goalkeeper.
Pressure beginning to build on Valencia. Real Madrid begin.
Parejo takes a look and is punched away with two fists from Keylor Navas.
With his pass, as we see replay, that free kick. I think it was a bit closer to the goalkeeper than it looked initially. Navas getting across quite comfortably. It was well struck by Parejo. But the goalkeeper was always going to get there. I think a bit of a dive for the cameras from Keylor Navas.
Couldn't weave his way through. Driven over and it's headed in. Oh, it's a great finish from Cristiano Ronaldo. Real Madrid have pulled a goal back. A delightfully floated in ball, and that is a great header from Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that is a blow for Valencia. Just what they didn't want. Real Madrid hadn't really caused them too many problems, and all of a sudden Marcelo just picks the ball up in space. Cancelo allows him to get that ball in. And Cristiano Ronaldo gets between the centre-halves. And there's no way you can allow one of the best headers of the ball in world football. That amount of space in the penalty area. There's only going to be one end result. And that is a goal. A fantastic header from Cristiano Ronaldo. And that brings Real Madrid right back into this game. A whole different complexion now. 2-1 at half-time. And they'll have the momentum, having pulled one back. The likes of Kovacic, Gareth Bale and Isco could all come on. Not to mention Alvaro Morata.
Well, that was a great delivery in from Marcelo.
Upper when they're pressing, and they've lost the ball in the second half.
Benzema plays to Marcelo. Marcelo tries to get one across. It's too close to Diego Alves to put the ball out of play. They played across. Oh, it just needed somebody to finish it. It's sent back. Bale can't turn it in. And it just drops onto the line. There's a foul given against the attackers, and
area. Enzo Perez who just sliced the ball up. Over his own crossbar, then Alves punching the ball away. Not really quite sure what the referee gave in the end. Ronaldo goes up for the header, but doesn't seem to.
Low. Marcelo plays one over, it's come to the back post, met by Vasquez. Shrieks from the crowd as Cristiano Ronaldo nearly got his head to that. He would have been offside.
Time running out for Real Madrid. Desperation beginning to take hold. It's a good ball into the far post, and Lucas Vázquez sends it into the box, but as always this evening there's a defender there, Mangala it was, and Valencia looking to escape there because, as you can see on the
Britain, as the camera focuses in on Sergio Ramos.
Usually gets the winner, but I'm sure Real Madrid will be happy with the equaliser for the time being.
Will not it down, and it's deflected off the line, it seems. Gareth Bale getting a powerful headed drive to the ball. Marcelo takes a shot into the crowd.
Get a chance to see the replay here. Gareth Bale at the near post, battling with Sequeira. Ball comes in. Bale get up there first, and it's Enzo Perez, I think.
Not sure how much Enzo Perez knew about that. Headed down and it hits his foot. And the final whistle is blown. Valencia take the victory against Real Madrid. One of Real Madrid's games in hand has fallen by the wayside. A tremendous effort from Voros Valencia. 2 early goals from Zaza and Orellana, enough to take the victory despite Cristiano Ronaldo pulling one back. Second half, a war of attrition, but it's ended. Valencia 2, Real Madrid 1.
I think a deserved victory for Voros' side here in Mestalla. They were excellent in very different ways in both halves. They began with real intensity and got those 2 early goals. Fantastic strike from Simone Zaza, and then a goal on the counter from Orellana. And then really, apart from that spell when Cristiano Ronaldo pulled one back just before half-time, and then maybe 10-15 minutes on the opening part of the second half when Madrid looked as though they were gunning for that equaliser, Valencia were able to keep Real Madrid at bay. They sacrificed Zaza in the second half, brought on an extra midfielder. They always looked fairly comfortable. Garay and Mangala were excellent at centre half. And really, the victory now throws the title race.